You all good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, I want you guys all to close your eyes. I want you guys to think about planning a vacation. What you guys are thinking about most likely is trying to think about, you're sitting at a computer, figuring out all the details of what it takes to plan a vacation. You're also probably getting a little stressed out with all the details that you have to do and all the money you have to come up with, all those things. All right, you guys can open your eyes now. So, today I am going to be talking about how I'm going to try and persuade you guys to realize that planning a trip does not need to be so stressful. It also does not need to break your pocketbook, basically, okay? So, I will be sharing with you a few tips today that I have personally seen the benefit from, okay? And first, I'm going to present the many problems that people seem to have while trying to plan a trip. All the details, the money, time, everything along those lines, okay? Then, I am going to present with you guys with an action I want each one of you guys to accomplish, okay? So, first, when planning a vacation, you have to first figure out all the details, where you're going to go, how you're going to get there, the hotel you're going to stay in, and the list goes on and on. I don't know about you guys, but when I think about all the details that it goes into planning a vacation, it kind of stresses me out. So it's probably pretty similar for everyone else. But I'm going to share with you guys today 5 tips on how I think that it doesn't need to be that way, okay? So the first one is just going to be find a date. Just find a date anytime in the future. Depends. It could be a month from now, could be a year from now, could be 2 years from now. But you just find a specific set of time out on your calendar that you can take some time off from. Because everyone here has a busy schedule. It's college students, working, everything along those lines. It's difficult to try and find that time. But you just find any amount of time in the future to just take that vacation time. 2 days, 3 days, a week, anything along those lines, and you set that date. Next, you're going to figure out your budget for that trip, okay? So your budget, if you're planning for about a week vacation, you should plan about $1,000 per person for that vacation. It can obviously range that budget, but it can also be less. So that's the best part about it, is that it's all dependent upon what you plan on doing out on that vacation. If you're staying with a friend, you won't have to pay for a hotel. If you plan on making most of your meals and bringing the food, or just going to a grocery store and buying the food, that'll cut down on your bill as well. It just all depends on how you plan to use that vacation time. Next, you're going to start setting apart some money. You're going to, from every paycheck or every week or every 2 weeks, whatever it is, you're going to just start setting apart just a little bit of money from each paycheck. It's going to be $20 or $30. Even if you wanted to make it more, you can do that, but figure out what you can physically do out of each paycheck and just set that apart every 2 weeks, every paycheck, whatever it be. After that, even though that little amount of money seems like a little bit, after a while, that little bit of money will start to become a lot, and then your bill for the end of the vacation will be a lot smaller, if not all taken care of, because you've saved up for that amount of time. Alright, then you're going to start planning. The whole idea of trying to figure out all the plans, where you're going to go, the hotel, the trip, the car, everything along those lines, you're going to figure out. But instead of trying to figure it all out at once, you're going to just maybe figure out one thing a week. You can do one thing a week, or you could do 2 things a week. Just figure out how far out your vacation is going to be, and then you just start slowly making those plans. It doesn't need to be all at once. I know everybody thinks that you have to make sure that as early as you can get it planned, the better prices you're going to get. It's actually not true. If you look at most websites, they have deals going on throughout their entire year, basically, and so they just want to fill those rooms, or they want to get rid of those flights, whatever it be. You can just make sure that you're just planning something once a week and celebrate that accomplishment of planning one thing or 2 things at that time. Next, which is the last thing, is just to breathe. You're planning a vacation. It should be enjoyable. You're planning something that's going to be fun, okay? So it should be nice and easy. It shouldn't be so stressful. All right. Now, I want you guys to close your eyes again, okay? I want you guys to visualize yourself on vacation, okay? You guys are probably in the beach or on the beach in a chair with a beer in your hand, something along those lines. You guys are stress-free. And hopefully you guys are stress-free because you guys have been able to use these tips to be able to be stress-free, okay? All right, you guys can open your eyes again. Now, that image does not, that vision you were just thinking about does not have to just be a vision or an image. It can be a reality. All you have to do is just plan. Just start doing it. Just take the first step that I have in here that I've talked about today, and you guys can make that a reality. Okay, so let's review a little bit. Today, I have given you guys 5 tips on how to become, or just to plan a vacation, okay? So the first one was find a date. Just set apart any specific amount of time in the future, and it'll work, okay? Make sure that that is going to work for you. Then, figure out your budget. Again, it's about $1,000 per person for every week that you're spending on vacation. That's also according to Forbes.com. But that can always differ from wherever you guys are planning on going. Then you're going to set apart some money. A little bit of money here, a little bit of money there, and then eventually it will add up to a certain amount of money so that you don't have to go into huge debt to go on your vacation. Next, you're just going to start planning. You're going to start planning one thing. This week you're going to start off with one thing. You're going to find out your hotel. You're going to figure out your car, the travel next time, whatever it be, okay? Then you're just going to breathe. Make sure it's an enjoyable thing. You want to go on this vacation, okay? Now, I have something I want all of you to be able to do today for me, okay? I want you to literally just take a vacation. You guys all deserve to be able to go on a vacation. It's a fun, relaxing time. I want you to be able to use these 5 tips to help you out in that situation. All right. Thank you.